What is up, everybody? Sorry, I had some last minute adjustments there was trying to make. What is up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday so far. Oh, gonna do some more nickels today. Don't like how that is either. Real Savage, how are you? I see Brian Robinson, B.H. Ringer, Dad Spare Chain, Michael Erickson. I guess you don't have baseball today, Michael. I think I saw where you were getting ready for tournaments. So, got more nickels to do. We got all Brinks boxes today. Loomis did not drop off by Friday when I checked. So, we're going to hunt these things out and see what happened. I am planning an auction, and also Copper Owl Coins is going to stream in Pa's spot today. So I kind of want to try to finish around the 2-ish o'clock time so that we can all go support Matt over on Copper Owl Coins today. Do have to leave in a little bit. Stopping by to see everybody. Thank you, Michael Erickson. So anyway, I see 23 people. For some reason or another, it's not showing my sub count today so far. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh well, looks like it's not going to work. I was having a few little minor problem with the Streamlabs today. Hopefully it will not turn into big problems. All right, so I have my good friend Fleabag sent me these this week. So I have a full row compliments of Fleabag, who, by the way, hey Lisa D, by the way, also had a monster box. I saw Barbers, Walkers, you name it. Fleabag found it in a box. He said, this never happens to me, but Fleabag had a great box of $50. I did pick up one more box that one of my banks had from, I knew they were 2023s. I was trying to help them get those back and process. So I do have one more box I got to take back of 2023s. We'll give it probably at least a couple more weeks, and I may order a box to see if they cleared up. But I know I saw Southern Metal got 2023s. I think Old Gas Man, not sure what his pickups have been of late, but hoping that we will see either from the Brinks or the Loomis side, because right now both carriers are doing 2023 Ps. Hopefully one of those, hey Mike Slide, hopefully one of those will clear up and we can start getting halves again. But anyway, so going on to what I was saying, Fleabag sent me a full row of the 2026 $half, and then I got a full row of the new dimes. So I also have a full row of the new dimes that I was able to pick up. So on our giveaways today, you're going to have a choice. You can either have one of each of these and maybe a silver dime, or you can have the 40%er that I've got in here already. So that's the way we're going to do that today. If you want to, for your giveaway win, you can have one each of the silver dimes and the 2026 halves, or you can go with the 40%er I've got in here, and I will add one silver dime, a Rosie, for a little bit of silver for you. So with that being said, the halves are Denver's, I believe. I'm pretty sure I did look. I think they are Denver's. Yeah, they are Denver's, Brian. They are Denver's. All right, so I'm going to run the chat and see who all is here, and then we will get started. Chicken Man, I also want to say hi to Gabe Bowen, my good, great friend, Superfan Gabe. I know you're out there watching, so how you doing, Gabe? My camera is still not where I need it. All right, we're going to go with that. So I see Artie Mike, BH Ringer, Brian Robinson, Captain Vic, Chicken Man Dan, Christopher Ty, Copper Owl Coins, Dad Spare Change. Copper Owl will be on at 2 o'clock today, remember everybody. So Dad Spare Change, Fleabag, G-Dub, JC Likes Pam, Jim Shank, JoJo Roro. Hey JoJo, how are you? Hope you have a safe trip today. KJ in Ohio, Lisa D, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Mike Slides, Silver Serpent, and the Real Savage Patriot. Somebody else come in. I might have missed you. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I am sorry. We are going to get started with the nickels now. So here we go. Pa, hey Drone Shot. Pa is still a week or so away from getting back to his regularly scheduled programs, because they are doing baseball also. So we're glad when we get our favorite Arkansas coin roll hunter back in action. So these will all be Brinks boxes today. All will be Brinks boxes. So let's see what we can find. These are circulated. We did find our first 2026 nickel last week, so I do have that there. So we got a 2026 nickel we found. We've got some 64. It had a real silvery looking edge. And then we got the new coins that I have been able to get from subscribers or other pickups. So we are in the mix on the new coins. Hey there, KJ. KG, I'm sorry, KG. Got to get my brain operating. That's an oldie looking. Oh, it's 85. So what is up? Hope everybody's doing well today. Beautiful warm weather down here in Alabama. Hey, found my first. Oh, good. Good for you, Brian. Brian got his first 2026 nickel this week. I guess I would imagine, they're going to start showing up some as we get further into the release. I look in my pocket change every time I use cash to buy something. And I'm trying to get my banks to kind of pay attention to them, but not having a whole lot of interest in that extra effort. I said, I don't need you to go through and open all the boxes and see. I just, if you happen to open a box to refresh. Hey, Martin Bowen, to refresh your coin drawer, and they happen to look like this, then I'd like to buy a row or two. Silver Serpent found a 2026 in a box 3 weeks ago. Nice. Whew. Alrighty. Been some good boxes hunted out there. That Fair Change had a nice silver and proof box. Fleabag had an absolute monster box. So there's a 46. That's going to be our first find for the day. It is a filly, so we can check it for the henning. Don't see it. Going to the local coin show tomorrow. Always enjoy seeing what they have and visiting with the vendors. Yeah, it is fun. That is fun. I got a ton of stuff in the auction that I didn't put on the list. So I'm gonna have everything that was on the list plus some other stuff. I don't know. I set it to the side when I was going through things, and I never did inventory it. And I'm sure Fleabag, I'd be stoked with that one too. I didn't ever go, for whatever reason, I didn't ever list it on the list. So we may have some surprise goodies and things in the auction today. It will be very varied. I unfortunately don't really have any dollar start items. So, but do have some things I think reasonably priced. So hope anybody that's interested will jump on in that today. Martin Bowen says he smells silver. Thought for a second that might have been it. It looked good sitting back there. Looked pretty good sitting back there. Oh, Martin said he smells a V-nickel. A V-nickel, that would be a good find. Yeah, I see slots is working. I was having a little trouble getting some of the other elements of Streamlabs up today when I came on. Hopefully there's not any kind of glitch out there. Touchdown, Alabama. There is a 56. It's another find for the board. We are about 4 rows in. I didn't clear the board earlier when I was getting ready. I guess I did. I guess I did. There's a 1940. 1940, we're getting down there in the war nickel range. Hey, Valerie. I think I threw that 46 back in the bucket when I looked at it. So we have to remember to add a 40%, a 40 nickel to the 40 side. I got 140, 156, and a 46 that I think I already threw back. Already threw it back. 109 boxes, only one war nickel. We found, I don't know, there's a dime, so we're going to be plus, we're going to be in the plus category for today. Because we do have, oh, dime backed by Buffalo. So we're up 9 cents, and we're in, 5 cents, and we got a Buffalo. Haven't looked at the date yet, so I flipped it over. The dime was covering the date. Jim Thompson, thank you, Jim. It worked this time. Thank you, sir. JB, 47 Recon, Busby, Gene Anderson, and Joey Brown got membership courtesy of Jim Thompson. Thank you, Jim. Oh, Silver Serpent called the Buffalo. So we got 36, 28, 26. Not sure if it had a date. 36 it is. 36 Buffalo. And a dime. We got a 36 Buffalo and a dime. So we're up 5 cents on the hunt so far. 5 cents to the good. We're in the profit. Making money, hunting nickels. There is a 59. Jim Thompson, my first try on new laptop. Woohoo! I hear you, Jim. Always exciting to break in a new computer. No, we never did anything but the SUVs, my Artie. Whew, that was a loud one. Yeah, real savage. Yeah, that's one of the old case knife of mine. I really like it. I've got another one that my dad gave me. That's a nice red handle one. I think it's red. Y'all know I'm colorblind, so now we're taking a deficit. Now we went from a dime, and now we got a penny. We got a penny. Gonna be one of those boxes. I have found upwards of 8 and 9 dimes in a box before, so we lost a little bit on that one. Yep, still up a cent. It's a battle. Yeah, I tried to get Loomis boxes, but and I could have went back later on Friday, but I checked around 11 o'clock on my way across town, and they had not delivered that day, so they didn't get any deliveries for Loomis. I don't know if old gas man got his pickup this week. Haven't talked to him. That's all nickels for a change. But we got a Buffalo already, so that's pretty cool. Buffalo, put it up there with my dime and my penny. That's miscellaneous finds. Still hunting a box of hash. Found a 87D. That's always good. War nickel on the way, says Martin Bowen. War nickel on the way. Yeah, 87s. That's a nice $50 fine. NIFC for a year that they only made the $50 in mint sets. I've got a couple of mint sets today. I've got a P&D 2007 and a P&D 2008 clad mint set. If anybody has grandkids or kids born around those dates would like to have a mint set for that year, I've got a couple of those. They're not in the traditional. They're going to be in this type of format. Just to give you a little preview, that's the 2007 Philadelphia. Still, though, nice coins. You get the $5 coins, 5 quarters, a $50, dime, nickel, and penny. So I have those in the auction today. Stuff I had laying around, trying to put together something to have a little auction for this month. I think I've given away all my memberships. Nope, I got 5 memberships left for this month. I'm going to go ahead and do them now. Going to go ahead and do them now. So who are we adding? We got Raw, we got Currency Systems, we got Future Bleach, BC Treasures, and Siren Silver Stash. Just got noticed. Yep, that was Jim Thompson, JB. Jim Thompson. He's a pretty good feller. Pretty good feller on his new laptop. Yeah, they're hard to come by sometimes. I really don't know how Streamlabs pick the people that get them, you know. It's luck of the draw, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. There's a 41, so we got a 40 and a 41 up there. Oh, play bag hit the slots. Boom, chucka-lucka-lucka boom, says play bag. Alrighty. Yeah, thank you for that, Copper Owl. I forgot that there's somehow or another you have to have that turned on. Something to do with the 3 dots, if I remember correctly. Hey, James Schultz, welcome, welcome. Debris there. Thank you for that, Copper Owl. Ooh, nickel down. So we did, there's a 58. We got a 59, now we got a 58. Little sticky stuff on that nickel. There's a 55 Denver, so that's not a semi-key, but it is another 50s nickel. We got 59, 58, we got 55 and 56 in there already. Playbag hits another one. Playbag kind of got the luck in his corner today, man. He has the monster box, and then he ends up hitting almost back-to-back slots wins. So Playbag is on a roll. Playbag is on a roll. Oh, Crafty Dragon. Howdy, Crafty. How are you, Crafty Dragon? Hey there, Argent. Good to see you. There's the old gas man. Morning all. Have you picked up any halves this week, old gas man? And did Loomis deliver for your banks, old gas man? There is another penny, I believe. All right, we're in the losing, or we're back to even, or something like. Can't keep up with it. We got 2 pennies and a dime so far in our nickel boxes. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Okie dokie. Thank you, Argent. Argent has become a member. I appreciate that. Very generous of you. That is a big help to the channel. I did update the clock, so it looks like it's right on time today. It was 3 minutes off again. Argent has sent a gift membership to Spook Bear 420. Comes in with a membership. Thank you, Argent. Thank you much. And he did it again. Johnny B. Johnny B got that membership. Johnny B got a membership. Thank you, Argent. Sorry about that. Nose is a little athletic today. Shellbell's in the house. How you doing, Shellbell? So, Shellbell, how many times has Chicken Man Dan been to the ice cream shop since they opened? That is the question we all want to know. There is a 54 I see peeking out back there. 54 Denver. So we got 55. We need a 57 to have the top half of the 50s all covered today. We have not been at all. Does he have a fever? What is up with that? What is up with that? Hey, Furbid. Furbid's Fine's in the house. Been a crappy rainy weather. Well, at least it ain't frozen rain, Shellbell. At least it's not frozen rain. How's Sir Benji doing there, flea bag? Hope he's doing well. Hiya, Crafty. Hiya, hiya. Thank you, Lisa D, for hanging in there with us. Sorry, my sub count's not working today. I'm not real sure what the deal is with that. Says we got 1822 now. That's good, Fleabag. I am glad. I am glad. so dark. Oh, 1951. 51 Philly. No, 51S. 1951S. That's a semi-key date. It's not the prettiest semi-key that we've ever found, but, or is it? Yeah, it is an S. It is a nasty S, but it is there. 1951 semi-key. We have, that's the first semi-key date or any of those, I think, that we found so far as we've been hunting. Nice. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's there. 51S, that's a semi-key date. Not sure what the mintage is, but it is a lower mintage nickel. Clean it up with some lemon juice. It's not, I mean, it's not in that horrible a shape. I don't know what it got it so discolored there, but it might do. That might be a cleanup. Thank you, Shellbell. Or Netfiend, I mean. How you doing, Netfiend? Good to see you. Good to see you, Netfiend. There is a 53 Denver. 50s are well represented so far. True that. That could be. Cooked a pork shoulder. There is Pa's Spare Time in the house as we live and speak. The baseball granddad of the world. How you doing, Pa? We're not doing too bad. No silver yet, but we got a semi-key and a buffalo so far. Semi-key and a buffalo. We're not quite the halfway point. Yeah, there's a car channel I watch called Sleeper Dude. And they're always fooling with old cars, and I mentioned to him about, you know, it would kind of be cool to throw all the change you find and stuff in these old cars and maybe doing something with it like a charity giveaway or something like that. There is a 47. It is a filly. And it's not a Henning. So we're getting into the 40s now. No silver yet, but nice diversity of coins so far. Okay, all right, Artie Mike, enjoy. Paul must be driving. I know he got a tournament. I think his Hudson's next tournament was in Missouri or Memphis or something like that. So he may be driving and can't chat, but seems to be listening. So that's worth something certainly. Paul, there he is. Just got back late last night. The boys went down 5-3, so our stay at state was a little short. Now on to junior high baseball season and then Legion ball for Hood. Nice, nice. Have you heard from Baseman lately, Pa? Just asking. Oh, cool. He is doing well. Good. That is awesome. All right, Lisa D. Don't drop nothing when we find there's another 55D, not a semi-key. Don't drop no dishes when we find the 12S V-nickel. And the crowd goes wild. G-Dub hit the slots. Brian Jensen, just stopping by to leave a like. It's our 39th wedding anniversary today. We're off to celebrate. That is cool, Brian. That is worth celebrating for sure. Congratulations. $19.58, it's our second 58. Getting some numbers up there. Thank you there, Savage Patriot. I always like to see people getting ahead on their subs. Through the channel. think we got 1822. For some reason it decided it didn't want to be seen today. Copper Owl, I think Copper Owl bumped, yeah, I think I'm going to do it at the end of the box, Shill Bill. End of the box. And I put out an auction list, and I left a bunch of stuff out, so I'm going to make sure I get everything on the list first, and then I got several other things I'm going to throw out there as we go. I know it's going to kind of mess you up as far as listing it in chat for me, but I'll go slow. Y'all know you type fast, so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting HADs right now, Pa. All mine are 2023 Ds, so, I mean, 2023 Philadelphia, so I've kind of quit doing, but the silver's out there on my Discord channel. Dad Spare Change, he just had a good box. And if you'll check out, Pa, if you'll check out Fleabag, he had a monster box this week. Barbers, Walkers, Benjis, you name it. Fleabag found it this week. So it's still out there. It is still out there. Not in Alabama, but I'm sure it's floating out there somewhere. Time for the war nickel, says Martin. There is a 59. That'll be our second 59. Dimes are still good. Good. I'm glad to see you're having some luck with the dime. Maybe you'll pick up a 2026 box of dimes. Saw somebody said they were going for $30 a roll. Oh, back to back. Valerie and JC. Ganging up on the slots. Bring on the Buffaloes. Buffalo. Whew. Now look how bad that penny is warped, you know. And it made it into my box. I mean, that thing is toasted. We found one 2026 nickel last week, Pa. And Fleabag was able to get four rolls of the 2026 halves, and he sent me a roll to use as giveaways and maybe add one or two to my own little collection. And then I also was able to pick up a roll of the new dimes, so I'm going to offer those in my giveaways today. if somebody would rather have that. Whoop. Martin Bowen. Come in, Martin Bowen. Come in, Martin Bowen.
Hello, darling.
Martin Bowen, come in, Martin.
Been a long time, just slowly, as you used to be.
1945. 1945. War nickel. Yes, sir. Play the music. Cue the music. There is a 45 war nickel on the board. We are there. Figured getting 20 boxes at half. Yeah, it may be. I hope you get lucky, Will. They're really beautiful coins. I have to say, I really do like what they did with them. Oh, cool, flea bag. That's great. Do it again, says Jim Thompson. Huff please, huff please. Hey, Vincent Caparina. Vincent Caparina. Hunting, Southwest Ohio. How does it feel, hunting Southwest Ohio, to be back in your own home again? Even though you might still having to be work on it every day, there is a 39. So most of you know that's been watching the channel. I've been trying to find a 39D for the nickel album. Still been searching. There is also a 53 just lurking while putting together 2026 Whitman folders. Nice coin making scent. I hope you're doing well, Kevin. There is a 39 and it is not. It is not. Well, Pa, rest up, man. You've had a busy time with that baseball, and there's also a 53, so thanks for dropping in, Pa. Get you some rest, my friend. Little weird, but good overall, says Rick. Little weird, but good overall. He's on his phone, everybody, so it's hard to tag people when you're on your phone. There's a 69. Looks like it might have come out of an SMS set. I don't know, though. No steps. Had a pretty outburst, though. All right, we're pretty much doing pretty good on this box. We've got some miscellaneous finds in the dimes and pennies. We've got a war nickel. We got a buffalo. We got a semi-key date. Can't hardly say much about this box bad. Can't say a lot negative about this box so far. First box. And what kind of box is it, Martin Bowen? It is not a Loomis. Not a Loomis, Martin. Brinks for the win. Brinks for the win. Michael LePew, how you doing, Michael? How are you doing, Michael? Hunting some nickels. There is a 58, so like our third 58 of the box. Michael LePew with 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Michael, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Hunting Southwest Ohio, Brenda Shank, Silver Shocker, Mountain of Coins, Accord, and Mandy Candy. All got memberships from Michael LePew. Thank you, Michael. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. We've had several people do that. Argent, Jim Thompson, Michael LePew have given memberships today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That helped tremendously every month. That pretty much helped me pay for shipping. So I appreciate it. At least it pays most of it anyway. Does a good job of helping with the shipping, which is all I really need. Yep, he is, Valerie. He's a generous kind of guy. There's another 1940 Philly. 1940. I don't know. You got one now, though. You have one now there, Hunting Southwest Ohio. You know, I did kind of stop and restart the membership. You might have fallen out of the deal then. So, all good. All good. $12 and all is well. Jim Thompson donated $10 through the tip feature on there for Streamlabs. I appreciate it, Jim. That is super nice of you. So another way you can support the channel, it means more of your dollars go to the channel instead of YouTube or Streamlabs. So or YouTube actually. When you do a super chat, I think it's 30% goes to YouTube. If you do a tip, 3%. There's just a 3% fee, I think, to do that. So more of your support dollars make it to the person that you want to support that way. And I appreciate Jim Thompson for doing that. He is a gentleman and a scholar. Gentleman and a scholar from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. That helps a bunch. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, brother. We are approaching the end of the first box. 12:04. So, Otis Cauldron hit the slots. Congratulations, Otis. Don't spend them all in one spot, Otis. Spread them around. Spread them around. You're a good, Gabe said, you're a good fella. Well, Gabe's a good fella. That's who the good fella is. That is the good fella, Gabe Bowen. Sometimes I feel like I need some med adjustment, flea bag. Had cataract surgery done Thursday, then for whatever reason my blood pressure dropped, sent me to the hospital, dropped as low as 68/56, still not sure why, but I've lost so much weight I may need my meds adjusted. Well, at least they caught that. My dad's blood pressure dropped really low the other day, and his caretaker that was with him got him in and took it again, and it was up from about where yours was there, flea bag, back up to like 111 over 60 or 56 or something like that. And he's been fine ever since. Not any other issues, but he did have a little blood pressure drop the other day. How about the cataract surgery, flea bag? Are you happy with the outcome of that? I know when Allison had hers, she was very, very happy, satisfied with being able to see so clear again. I never really realized how bad it had gotten. We had been a while since she'd had her eyes checked, and but she was very, very happy with the result from cataract surgery. Life-changing, says Netfing. That's correct. From what I hear. I know I've got a slight cataract in one eye, but it's not bad enough to be needing operating on. the back of my head. Don't want no itsy bitsy spiders climbing out of the WalkerMagnet hat. I remember one time I was in the shop at the plant where I work, and I had put earplugs in to go back in an area of the plant, and they had little strings on them. And can't believe I waited this long to do it. Getting old is not for sissies. That is a 100% correct answer there, Martin Bowen. But anyway, the little cord on those ears was, it tickled my neck, and I thought it was a bug, and I slapped at it and popped that earplug out of my ear. Man, it hurt so bad. Like it almost took my eardrum out. Yep, it's amazing stuff they do nowadays. A couple more rows, we'll change our collection container out there. In the river prospecting, but had to say thank you and stop in and light the stream. Oh, you're talking Martin Bowen's kryptonite there, Mandy. That's his old forte was out there prospecting. You're gonna make him jealous. You're gonna make him jealous. But I appreciate you taking time out of your prospecting to drop a like. Appreciate it very much. There's a 54. And we're well represented in the 50s. Allison had one eye done for distance and one eye done for close net thing. Is that what you're talking about? The laser adjustable lenses so you can see close and far. Hey, Maple Leaf. Hope you are well. We're almost finished with our first box. It's been a pretty good one. We got a buffalo. We got a silver war nickel. We've got a semi-key date. Oh, okay. One each eye. I got you. Kernels, collecting, and detecting. Have you detected anything cool lately? Hey there, AG. Thank you for dropping in, hitting that 50th like. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. We are almost done with the first box of the day. And then it will be on to the next. Not lately, but always hopeful. What's the nicest coin or relic you have found? Colonel's collecting and detecting. CCD. Out shopping with the wife, so I'll be in and out. Well, don't spend too much money. Take it easy on the pocketbook there. An 1800 22 pistol. Clackamas River was your favorite find. Do you prefer water detecting over just dry land, or I know we used to have a guy that was in the chat a lot, had a channel called, name was Treasure Charger. He used to do a lot of water detecting. I've always wanted to try water detecting, but I never have really done it. Been quite a minute since I busted out the old metal detector. 1946 Philly, not the Henning nickel. Never go in over your ankle. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. My best metal detecting day, I found a lot of Civil War 3-ring bullets and stuff like that. And the only really nice coins I have ever found, I found so far. And as I said, that was kind of in the honeymoon phase of my metal detector. I haven't used it in a while. I found 3 silver dimes so far as silver coins. So everybody remember that Copperell coin will be on at 2 today. So I think we're just going to kind of keep this. Oh, we got another war nickel and a 53. I see a Philly mint sticking out back there. See a Philly mint sticking out back there. So there's the 53. And I'll go ahead and get that one out. Another war nickel. What year is it? 45, another 45. That's 2 45 war nickels in this box. A 2 war nickel box is a pretty good box. And there's a 40. That was 3 finds in one row. 3 finds in one row. Silver! Hey, Raymond Longy. Silver, silver. Oh, nice. Nice, Jim. Thank you, Valerie. Get a few more of them, I can get me a Happy Meal at McDonald's. We have a foreign coin peeking out back here. Box continues to give. It is the 5 cent from Bahamas. Got the pineapple. We got the pineapple. There we go. 5 cent pineapple nickel. 2000's the year. From the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It's our foreign find for the day. No Canadians so far. That's unusual. That's unusual. And there's a 52. Starting to pop some oldies here in the bottom half of the box. Anfield, good afternoon. I had to check to see what time it was, but good afternoon, Anfield. We are hunting nickels. We got one more box to go today. We're only going to do 2 boxes in a fairly large auction. Started out little, but if I stick to the script, it won't take long, but I found a bunch of other stuff I had piled up somehow or another. I didn't include them, so I still got a few of those nice Walking Liberty $50. Silver kind of dropped back down a little bit. Don't know if there'll be interest in them, but they are nice ones. They are nice ones. I think Lisa D and JC Like Pam have a couple of them. That one looked old, but isn't. I worked in Manassas, Virginia for many years near the Bull Run battlefield and Centerville camps. Cool. Be back later. Thanks for dropping in. $19.48 San Francisco. That's isn't that? Yep, 48S. That is the second key date nickel of the day. I mean semi-key. Second semi-key date nickel, 1948. Not in too horrible shape either. 1948S. Thought that was a semi-key. Yepper. 1948S. Semi-key. It's our second semi-key date nickel. The box that just keeps on giving, 3 rows away. 3 rows away. $19.57, Denver. getting pennies in the road no more. Oldie there, 1941. Need to make some lunch, alrighty. Understandable. Alright, that's gonna do it for box number 1. And it was a pretty good one. I have to say, can't find much to be upset about on that one. A little bit of everything. All right, let's count them up. So we know that we had we've had, let's see, 2 semi-keys. We had 1 buffalo. We've had 4 miscellaneous. No, 3, because we had 2 pennies and a dime. We had 1 foreign in the Bahamas. We had 139. We was a key date away from filling the board. So there is my war nickels. Make sure we keep those up at the top. There's 39. We've already counted it. It was, there's 47. All right, so we had 7, 8 40s. And we had 15 50s, 16 50s, and I think that's going to do it. 3 pennies and a dime. That's going to be 4 miscellaneous. All right, on to the next box. That was a pretty good one, though. Pretty good one. Did I not count those? Nope, I did not. Thank you, Brian. I did not. We had 2 of those, 2 45s, P and D. Got it. Thank you, Brian. All right, on to the next, as they say. Here go. Roll number one. We're going to do this one, then we're going to start our auction. Start our auction. Yeah, that's a good box, absolutely. So we had 16, 24, 30, 34, about 36 finds. That's a pretty good box to start with. Yep, absolutely. Not a bad starting box. That would have won many a box battle right there. Woo. Double dime roll. We got a double dime. There's a dime there and a dime there. A double dime roll, starting off with a bang. Wouldn't it be awesome if we got a silver dime? Double dimes. Starting off hot. Starting off hot. Dime time, says Christopher Ty. Martin Bowen hit the slot. Look at him go. Just got my eBay win in the mail. The other one, AU detail for my Dansco Type album. Nice. 1776 seated quarter. There's another dime. 4 dimes. We are up to 4 dimes. It's going to be dime time in the nickels. Dime time in the nickels for sure. There's a 54 is going to be our first nickel find in the nickel box. Let's see. I don't feel no gaps in this one. Nope, got 2 more dimes. Another dime right there, another dime right there. We are making money on this one. There is a 1968. And there's a newer dime. 2016. 2016. I'm okay with that. I'll take that. And 1943. 43 war nickel. And a 1957. Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, cool, Brian. It's not the best of shape. I mean, it got good detail, though, but it is kind of nasty, dirty, nasty. All right, let's see if the dime time continues. It does not. We only have nickels in our nickel row. How disappointing. How disappointing to only have nickels in our nickel row. Out of the 250 plus war nickels I have found, I only have 3 43Ds. So that is a kind of special. What's the mintage on that, Brian? Yeah. Only if it was pennies. Only if it was pennies in that thing. I don't want to tip them off to a good thing. I mean, I'm making mint on this. I'm making out like a bandit on this. I can almost get a large fry with my Happy Meal if I keep this up. 15 million. So far, 3 war nickels. 15,294. 15,294. 43D war nickels. Another only nickel row. Another only nickel row. Wondering if the Bahamas nickel was steel or nickel copper nickel. They are heavy. I agree. Yeah, William, I had a wad of stuff that I don't think I added to. I've got some more of those. Some of them are repeat dates of others that I put in. There's another dime on the end there. I've got some half-gram gold, but I just kind of feel like gold has been depressed a little bit, so I wasn't sure if I was going to put them in there. If I did, I would need about $90 shipped if there was any interest in that. So I had them in there, then I kind of set them aside. So I don't know if I will include them. I may pop them on there at that price if anybody's interested, and see. Because I need to cover shipping on them. I think a half gram is around $75 right now, so that would be about $15 premium plus shipping. Teller at my WB bank carried out 3 boxes of halves, a box of quarters. Oh, yeah, she's a beast. There's another dime. Another dime. So we are up to 80 cents in the dime so far. 80 cents worth of dimes so far. We're not even finished the first row yet. Looking for 1/10 grams, 1/10 grams. There's a 55 Denver. So that's going to be our third 50s fine in amongst all the dimes and the war nickel. We did have the war nickel. Don't forget the war nickel. CMT hit the slots. When she carried them out, did you say yes, ma'am? Honey, Southwest Ohio. Looking forward to whatever William is bidding. Uh-oh. William E. Fervid Fines out to get you. Out to get you. I remember back in the day now, buddy, you didn't want to be in an auction if Advocate was in there. If Avard was in there bidding, although sometimes he would bid it up and then turn around and give it away to whoever he was bidding against. Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. Good people, good times back in the day. No, not really. Nothing. There's some around, but I haven't gotten anything I'm just itching to go to. I'm trying to take care of a few other things right now, so no coin shows immediate future. Billy SCGP, how are you doing? How are you doing, Billy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. We are doing like dime time nickels. We have found 80 cents worth of nickels so far. 90 cents. We are almost up a buck on nickels. That's the 9th nickel we have found so far in this box of, 9th dime we found in this box of nickels. Not so many finds like the other box, but plenty of not finds. Almost up a buck on dimes. Two more dimes. Two more dimes. Two more dimes on the board. Dropping nickels left and right. No dimes. No dimes. No, Rick, I've not been getting all of the nickel, all of the half dollars below Tennessee or 2023 Philadelphia's right now. Both Brinks and Loomis flat boxes. Both banks are giving me only flat boxes, and they're all 2023 Phillies. So I told them I didn't want any more. I'm going to give it a month or so and see if they clear up and then just get one box. But right now, I went through that before where we had 80 boxes of 2023s, and I just am not doing it this time. Too much work to carry them back, and my coin machines don't want to take them. So I have suspended half dollars for the near future. All 2023 P's, all flat boxes, Brinks, and yeah, I know, Valerie, right? But Brinks and Loomis are both giving me the same type of boxes, so I can't win. That was the great thing. I thought I always was kind of fervid finds with a $10 tip. I appreciate you, fervid. Very much appreciated. Thank you, good sir. That helped out tremendously. That helped out tremendously. Two more dimes. Two more dimes. Two more dimes. Look at all that. Who said you can't make money hunting nickels? Who said you can't make money hunting nickels? Yeah, one dime at a time. One dime at a time. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Dime ender. We got a dime ender on that one. Dime ender. And a dime friender. Dime friender. What a box. What an unusual box. What an unusual box. Yeah, didn't even fall out. Didn't even fall out. There is a 1948. See if we found it's a Denver, so that is not a semi-key date. But in the last box, we found a 48D. 48D. But that is only the fourth older nickel, not counting the war nickel, that we found. $54 ender. We are going to add another oldie to the board. No dimes, unfortunately. I've had boxes like this before where I found a bunch of dimes in them. Another dime. Another dime. There's another 55. It's another Denver. So not a semi-key date. I know. I don't understand. I do not understand. But I'm all right with week from tonight is my Garrison East Foundation office. Is anyone want to pop in and support? Yes. Rick does that twice a year, actually. Super, super worthy charity. So, Rick, I appreciate you doing that. There is a 44. Man, that is almost, that's a polished war nickel. It's got a real... yeah, or at least a rosy. That is a Philly war nickel. Philly war nickel, 44. So that's a 2 war nickel box. Second double war nickel box in a row. We're up to 4 war nickels so far. And another dime. Everybody's gonna go out and grab them box of nickels now. These are Brinks boxes, so I don't seem to find this in the Loomis boxes as often with odd denomination coins in. Yep. Interesting box for sure. It threw me off on that last one because I looked at it and it was so shiny. I mean, look at the shine on that thing. For a 44p war nickel, it had been rubby-dub-dubbed. Somebody maybe had that kind of like a pocket coin, maybe. Heading out, Furby. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you. Oh, another dime. 2008. Another dime. Let's take a minute and update our dime count here. So there's 5. There's another 5. We have 19 dimes so far. 19 dimes in the nickel box. You need to be careful, Fleabag. There's a 54. Be careful, my friend. Those weeds will be there later. There's another 54. Can we get 30? I'm all for it. I am all for it. Oh yeah, large fry, maybe even a large drink to go with it, Valerie. We may get to, what is that? This one just got a big booger in it. I have no clue. Big chunk of plastic in that one. I guess they're trying to make up for all the dimes they're putting in it. So we lost a little money on the chunk of plastic probably. I've got 2 more boxes. I got this one here we're not going to do today, but I got another box. It's funny, I mean, how it goes, because the last box, another 54. All of these are the same supplier, and we found a dime and 4 pennies in the other box, so there is no telling. There is no telling what will be in there. Hey, buy another. Yeah, there you go, Billy. There you go. Keep it up. I can buy another box with dime. I see what you're saying now. I'm sorry. I kind of misread that. Yeah. Yeah. Who needs to buy dimes when you can do a dime hunt on a $100 nickel box? You see? You see? That would be cool to find a silver dime in there, Jim. There's another dime. Another dime. So that's going to be 20. We got 20 dimes now in the nickel box. $20 in the nickel box. Y'all say what you want. Nickel, Walker hunting nickel boxes is always interesting. You never know what's going to happen when Walker hunts a nickel box. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. That's a win there for sure, Brian. Heck yeah, that's a good win. Silver dime in a penny box. You can't get mad. Oh, there's one I missed. I missed one. 2 dimes in that one. That's a 75. That's going to be 21 dimes now. We're up to 21 dimes. Record is 38 dimes. Well, you know, I mean, but you can kind of understand finding a dime in a penny box. But Martin found gold in the last $50 box he hunted. There's another dime. That's 21, 22. 22 dimes in the nickel box. Martin found 14 karat gold in his $50 box. Did you hear about that, Rick? Dime hunt, not nickels. It was a piece of 14 karat gold chain, Rick, about 1 inch long. And I looked at it under the scope, and it really did look like gold, not, it wasn't magnetic. And so I sent it to him, and Valerie tested it, and it was like $23 worth of 14 karat gold chain. About, I don't know, it was about 1 inch long, inch and a half long. But yeah, only Martin Bowen finds 14 karat gold in a $50 box. All right, JoJo, be safe. Be safe. We'll see you this evening probably. Yeah, I know. Oh, nice. Found a 20 pence coin in a bag of pennies and a couple of 10 pence and pre-decimal half pennies in a 2 pence bag, 2 pence bags this year. Nice. Yeah, that does not happen every day. It was a 2.5 peso or whatever, the gold. They called it a Mikey. He found the Mikey in a penny box. So did Batesman, although that wasn't the only one that was found. Dos peso. 2 pesos. Yeah, that was it. Savage. Another dime. 23. We're on the way, Rick. We're almost there. Oop, we got a buffalo in this row. We got a buffalo. I'm going to turn it over. There was a nickel covenant. I couldn't see the date. I couldn't even see if it has a date. It is a no mint mark buffalo. If you want to guess the date, see if anybody gets it right. We had a 36 buffalo in the previous box. Buffalo. Got 36, 37, 26, 18 over 7. Oh, right. 1927 this time. That's a different date. Or, yeah, 1927. 26 is a semi-key date. 26S. 27D has the 3.5 leg variety. This is a 27 filly. Dalton Shoulders being the comedian there. 1927. 1927 Buffalo. Mark Spafford. No mint mark. No mint mark. We got another dime here out on the end. 95, 24. We're getting there, Rick. We are getting there. Kind of light on the fines, you know, as far as 50s and 40s and 30s, but pretty good box because of all the odd stuff. There is another dime hiding out on the end. 2005. 2005. Five more. I think we got a pretty good chance. I mean, we're almost on a 1 dime per row average so far. 1 dime per row. We're making 5 cents per row so far on our nickels. Still don't understand how they get in there, but I'll take them. Two more rows to go. Two more layers to go, rather. Layers. No dimes in that one. No dimes in that one. No dimes. There is a 54, another 54. We found a few of those. Yep, Copper Owl will be on at 2 o'clock. We may bump him a little bit. We may bump him a little bit, so we want to make sure. Woo, 3 dimes. 3 dimes in this row. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Three dimes in that row. Oh, 4. 4 dimes. Sorry about that. Missed 1. 4 dimes in that row. Dime magnet. Hey, I'll take it any way I can do it. Any way I can do it. William E. hit the slots. There's another one. I think 30 might have been conservative, Rick. I think 30 might have been a tad conservative. That's all right. I'll have to just take the hit. No dimes in that one. We need at least one more, I think, to make 30. One more dime to make the 30 mark. Finish this row on this container, then I'll swap my container out. It's full. He didn't give one away, I don't think. Unless they were hunting it for somebody because people were buying those boxes. Actually, I think that's right, Billy. He didn't give it away, but somebody had bought the box and he was hunting the box for them, if I remember right. Been several years ago. If I remember right, somebody had bought that box and he was hunting it for them. So, yeah, there we go. Net Fiend, yeah, Net Fiend won one for the 1,000 giveaway. Net Fiend was the lucky recipient, and then he bought one for auction. So I guess he did give one away, Billy. I guess he did. There is a 47. Been a minute since we found a old nickel to put up there, and a 48. 47 and a 48. Philly. Jesse Kruckenberg hasn't been in so long. He's still hanging on to the top 5 in points. That's funny. Billy for the win. Billy hit the slot. Congratulations, Billy. I think this one's gonna have dimes in it. Nope. Sometimes it felt like the roll kind of scrunched because of the dimes are not as thick, but that was not a good indicator. Williams says he'll live with his point total. There's another dime. They're going to put us at 30. Going to put us at 31. 31 dimes. Rick, we hit and surpassed your guesstimate. 31 dimes in my nickel box. There's another one. 32. And a really nice 69D. 69D. Nope, no coin shows. Don't really have anything I'm looking for. I'm kind of not selling off the collection, but I've kind of been letting go of some of the stuff that I put back that really doesn't have any special meaning because it's just sitting there in the safe, so don't want to add anything right now. All right, we're down to the last 10 rows of the 32 dime nickel box. 32 dime, 33 dime nickel box. The most I've ever found in a box was 9. So we are well and truly beyond that. Well and truly beyond that. That's a 59, 54, another 54. We found 5 or 6 54s. Yeah, I guess, you know, they just dump them all in a machine to put them together, and so they're not really looking at it. There's another one from that standpoint. and I don't guess it really happens that often enough that it would, yeah, wasn't even any competition for the Loomis box this week. Although that first box, it would have been hard for a Loomis to beat. That first box, it had a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Raymond, why don't you hit the slots? At least, and we're stuck together. There's at least one more in here, I think. Yep, right there. Right there. $72 lights. Yep, I got 75 and 50 lights ready to go. And you have a choice today. You can either have the 40%er or you can have a new 2026 dime, half dollar, and I'll add a silver dime. There you go. That's a good one. I'll take that. We can take that. Make that work out pretty good, Jim. We can make that work out pretty good. There's another one. We're working on $4 worth of dimes. $4 worth of dimes in a nickel box. Multiple buffaloes, multiple war nickels in a 2-box hunt. Can't get mad at that. That'll be putting the double dare on it. The double dare. All right, we're closing in on 40 now. There was 2 dimes in that row. Row kind of got away from me.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Oh, there's another dime. Missed one. Two more dimes. Two more dimes added to the kitty. 1941 Philly. Nickel for the count up there. Making money. Working overtime. Oh man, no dimes. Got a 58 though. $30 till copper owl coins. Copper owl coins. Last I saw that he had rolls available. If anybody wants to get in on a $50 hunt. Three rows to go. Raymond Longy hit the slots again. JC hit the slots. Two more dimes. Yep, I'm going to take a brief little break when we get these last two rolls done and wash my hands, get me a bottle of water. We will get started on the auction. As I said, I found some other items I did not include, so there may be some left field item pop in as we go. And hope there's something somebody likes. Hope there's some things for somebody's collection in there. A little bit of everything. Smash those likey buttons. Last row dime. Nope. So we're going to end with over $4 worth of dimes in the box. Over $4 worth of dimes in the box. Who would have thunk it? Unbelievable. Who said you can't make money hunting nickel boxes? Hello, Collector Rick. It's another 1939 Philly. 39 Philly was the second 39 we had. All right, that's going to do it. Let's count up here. So we got 1 in the 30s. That's going to be 2. Let's get rid of that one. Then we have 1 war nickel, the low mintage 43D. 43D. Put that up there with the good stuff. Then we had 5 more in the 40s. Be a total of 13 now. We had another buffalo. For 2. $27 now from the 50s. And miscellaneous 40, I think that's 40. $43, so 47 miscellaneous. No key dates, no semis. Still a pretty good hunt though. Still a pretty good hunt. $15. Oh, all right, I'll be right back. Y'all breathe a little bit, get up, stretch, get you something to drink, refresh, and I'll be right back. All right. 75 like. Thank you there, Billy. All right, yeah. Make sure you're on live chat. And let me do that also. Oh, okay, yep, you are right. Let me update that. So that would be three semis. That was, that was a good 2-box hunt. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. All right, first couple of items is going to be these mint sets that I found. I think that's how it is. Let me look and make for sure. 2007. I got a 2007 and a 2008. So there's the 2007. That's what we're going to do first. Let me see. I'm going to see if that helps me show them a little better. So you get the $5 coins and then 4 quarters, $half dime, nickel penny. I don't know if there's any interest in them. It's pretty much face and then plus shipping. So I think I was asking $21 to start the bid. $21 if anybody's interested in a couple of mint sets from 2007. Uncirculated mint sets, 2007. If there's any interest, let me know. They can be yours today. Pretty much face value plus shipping. $1 or so over face plus shipping. Denver and Philly. Any interest? Let me know. JC like Pam said 21. Old Gas Man said 21. JC was in first at 21. JC was in first at 21. I have 2 sets. I have the others are 2008. JC was in first at 21. Come on at 21. We're going once to JC at 21. And twice to JC at 21. All in fair warning. $21 going to JC. Thank you, JC. All right, same thing. Rinse and repeat. I have a 2008 mint set, P and D. Uncirculated coin sets, 2008, P and D. $21. JC's at 21. You know, I did myself a real disservice there. I just counted up the change from 1. There's $20 worth of $1 coins in there. I mean, for both of them. No, that's right. I was right. Having brain fog. JC is in again at 21. In again at 21. Going once to JC. JC, if you buy both of them, I will, you can take $5 off your total, and I'll ship both of them together. JC going twice. So we're going to make this one $5 off. All in fair warning. Thank you, JC. Thank you, sir. And like I said, I'll sell you that other one for $16 since I'm shipping them both together, and save you $5 on the other one. Just found them laying around. All right, next up is a 2019S. 2019S Apollo commemorative, $50. Starting bid is $30. Let me get the scope jacked up where you can see it good. This is the concave $50 silver proof commemorative. Any interest? Any interest? That's cool. I never noticed that. It has the moon phases. Quarter, half, 3/4, and 4 on the back. Old Gas Man's in at 30. Hunting Southwest Ohio in at 31. Hunting Southwest Ohio in at 31. Mercury Gemini Apollo 2019S Liberty $50. Old Gas Man at 32. That's that gnat that was tickling my neck earlier. So I don't guess this. It's kind of got a rotated die. Anyway, we got Hunting Southwest Ohio at 33. Old Gas Man at 32. Hunting Southwest at 33 for the 2019S. Mercury Gemini Apollo. Hunting Southwest at 33, going once. And twice. All in fair warning, $33 to Hunting Southwest Ohio. Thank you, Rick. Next up, something I bought from Rick. I actually bought this from an auction that he had back a year or so ago. Thought I would try to see if anybody was interested in a 1955 proof coin set in the box. I'd never seen one of these till I found it on Rick's stream one day. And so I picked it up. Now, these coins are not like you find in the, in the encapsulated sets. They're actually in little plastic bags. The details on the coins are great, but they do have a little bit of toning on them. So you have the 55. This is all Phillies. 55 Philly. Nickel, dime, quarter would be silver, 55 Philly, and $50. The old gas man is in at 90. There's the 55 Philly $50. And I just thought it was super cool. It's you have the box with the original paper and stuff in it. It just had never seen one in the box. So we got old gas man at 90. Old gas man is in at 90. Thank you, Kevin. Old gas man at 90. Yeah, I know. I saw it on Rick's stream that night, and I just couldn't help myself. I don't even remember what I paid for it, to be honest. Yep, that's how it came from the mint. There were two different varieties, and this is the box set, so it doesn't protect the coins as well as the encapsulated, but still a pretty cool little thing, and to have the box and all with it. Almost still unopened. Still got a corner still on the tape there. All in fair warning to old gas man. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. All right. Next up, I had a couple of duplicates on my fractional currency. So I thought I would see if there was any interest in owning a piece of history. This is a 1863, I think is the date. 1863, 1864 fractional currency. This would have been a 10-cent piece. And I'm starting the bid off at 25. When you get things like this graded, unlike a Copper coins is in at 25. Unlike when you do coins, they can have small defects. So this one is listed as having stains and a small hole. And there is a small hole in the left-hand corner, but it's still got a straight grade. And it's a beautiful note. Copper is in at 25, 10 cents. This is a 4th issue fractional currency piece. Got the, this is Lady Liberty on the outside there. And it is a nice grade of VF25. Rick is in at 26. 26, Copper at 27. There are the two small stains here on the left. And it has a small, could have been a staple, or some kind of small hole there in the top left corner. It is listed on the back, stains and small hole, and but it got a decent grade of 25. I think for the quality for that, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful fractional currency note. We have Copper now at 30. Copper now at 30. Fractional currency. 1863, 1864. It does also have the spinner signature. That is always a desirable signature. He has the most ornate signature in currency. Currency, ornate signature is this called the spinner signature. Hunting Southwest Ohio is now at 30, 31. 1863 currency, and just to think that it could still be in such such beautiful condition. There's the stains that we saw, and there is the small pinhole. You can see it better from the back, right there in the top right corner above 10. We have Hunting Southwest Ohio at 33. 33. I do have one more piece to follow. It is a much, much nicer example. So we have, what do we have? We have Rick. We have Rick at 33. We have Copper Owl Coins now at 35. Savage Patriot, you were just a touch behind Copper Owl at 35. But I appreciate you showing interest. I appreciate you showing interest. Look at the corners. Look at the paper quality on that thing. It is not bad to be so old. Not bad at all. Hunting Southwest is now at 36. Now at 36. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Copper Owl. Thank you, Savage Patriot. Thank you, Hunting Southwest Ohio. We have Rick now at 36. Copper Owl's at 40. And that's a good point that you, since I saw your bid there, Copper Owl, you are not paying the grading fee on this. So that is certainly a consideration. I had these graded, so I paid the extra $38, I believe it was, to have it graded. And so you're getting a graded note in very nice condition for that $40. Thank you, Copper Owl. Copper Owl at 40. So you take that away from the price. That is not too shabby, to be honest. Copper Owl at 40. It's a beautiful piece. Thank you. Net Fiends at 42. Hunting Southwest at 41. I'm pulling out all my salesman chops here. Graded 1863. Fractional currency 10 cents. The banks, the Federal Reserve, quit taking gold and silver coins. They were hoarding their precious metals for the war effort. So they had the first edition of what would be a coin shortage in 1863, 1864, and this was how they remedied that. They started out, people were using stamps as currency. Were using stamps as currency, and of course they didn't hold up. They did not hold up, and so Spinner come up, the Treasury of the United States came up with this as a solution to the coin shortage. I actually have 3 examples of these notes hand signed by Spinner. So they actually sat on his desk in 1863, and he hand signed these on some editions. And I happen to have 3 examples that were hand signed. So we're at 43, all in fair warning. Copper Owl sneaks in at 45. I was just fixing to do the Hunting South. The RFT sniper shot, and Copper Owl comes in at 45. Now we're at 46 to Rick. 46 to Rick. 46 to Rick. 46 to Rick. As I said, it does have a small pinhole, much better sun on the back. There's the pinhole, and those are the stains on the left reversed, and the front right bleed through on the got a stream. Rick waited him out. Rick was like, yeah, I know he's got to get on at 2 o'clock. So that is the reverse. I did not show that much under magnification, but it is a beautifully etched and done note on the back. So we are now going twice to Hunting Southwest Ohio at 46. At 46. This note is exchangeable for United States notes the Assistant Treasurer and Designated Depositaries of the United States, and sold. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. It is a beautiful note. First graded one. Nice. And that went at 46. Thank you, sir. Now we have one more example. It's going to be a little more pricey, but it is a high grade note. It is a very high graded note. I have the opening bid on this is going to be $80. This is 1863. And if you are interested, if you have the ability to look this stuff up, FR number is 1245 on this note, and it has the surcharge 1863. That is something that you find on the reverse of the note. So there is a stamp, and it has pencil marks. Somebody wrote on it 1863, but it is also stamped 1863 on the back. This is a 10-cent note. It does have a designation. Somebody wrote in pencil on it. But it is a mint state 58. It's a choice uncirculated, graded 10-cent fractional currency. This is a second issue fractional currency. So it is almost a mint state note. 10-cent fractional currency. And that is a very good grade on these notes. Very good grade. I have some graded better than that, but that is not too shabby for an 1863 fractional. Any interest at 90? Give it a minute, percolate there. Chicken Man, $90, fractional currency, 1863, second issue, 10-cent note. All right, we're going to move on. Moving on. The next is also a bill. So this is a silver certificate from 1934. It is a North Africa note, part of the emergency currency fund from the war. And these were notes issued to that country in North Africa. And the federal government was afraid that donkey socks. They were afraid that that countries, this was Hawaii and North Africa, might be overthrown in the war, and so they designed a currency that they could invalidate if that should happen. So you have Hawaii notes and you have North Africa notes. This is the North Africa note, really good condition, not graded, and I'm sorry, wow, $80, nice. $80 on the previous note. Okay, previous note on the fractional. Thank you for that. I will sign him up for $80. The starting bid on this fractional currency was $80. That's right, $80. Thank you, Rick. Book value, I think, is about $90 on that, so I left a little room, a little meat on the bone. Thank you, Rick. Now back to the fractional currency. 1934, a silver certificate, North Africa note, fractional currency. Any interest on that for $50? Any interest for $50? It's a really nice note, no hard fold, nice corners. Any interest at 50. 1934A, North Africa emergency currency note. Give it a minute and pull that one off. Shell Bell's at 50. Thank you, Shell Bell. Thank you, Shell Bell. I got some stuff I can send you now. I've been building up for you guys a little bit. I think this would probably get a like a VF grade, a 35 or 30, 20. I think it would be above a 25. It doesn't have any stains. It has a few light folds, maybe one light fold on the middle, no horizontal folds. I think it would grade about a 35, my guess. Shell Bell at 50, going once. Thank you, Shell Bell. Now, I think this would be a straight grade at a 30. I don't see anything that would give it no stains, no pinholes, no reason why it would not get a straight grade. All in fair warning to Shell Bell. Thank you, Shell Bell, Chicken Man. Thank y'all. All right, we're going to move up the ladder, and then we're going to move back down the ladder. So if there's any interest, I have an 1809. I misrepresented it first. I misrepresented it first when I put the stuff up for on my post. But this is an 1809 cap bust $50. And this thing is in super shape. It does have a little bit of, stain or maybe some dirt or whatever, but look at the detail on this thing. I know $400 is a lot of money. 1809 cap bust $50 don't come across every day. So it is a really nice. Well, Martin's already looked at it. Chicken Man, all in fair warning. Yeah, I did not see another bid, Shell Bell. This is the note you looked at, Martin, that you sent back to me. So I think you have one as nice as this. Yeah, so 1809, pricey, I know, but it is a super, super nice detailed coin. Okay, all right. Yeah, Martin had already seen it. I sent it to him to compare to his. So as I said, it does have a few little, I don't know what you want to call dirt or tarnish of some type on the back. But it is an 1809 cap bust $50. 1809 cap bust $50. I don't blame you, Rick. I don't blame you. Yeah, a little character. That just gives it character, right, Billy? So we're not going to leave this up long. I know it's a lot of money. I thought I would offer it, see if there was any interest in a beautiful 1809 cap bust. I got this graded at around a VF, almost XF grade, just for the detail, but it does have a few little issues with tarnish, but it is a gorgeous coin. Count it down, Chicken Man. I have a few more high dollar stuff that we will offer up, and then if those don't go, I've got a plethora of other things I'm going to offer. All right, so next up we have a I've got two graded coins. The first up is going to be an 1879 CC. 1879 CC. Again, it is a fine 12 straight grade, fine 12, 1879 CC. I looked it up on Gray Sheet, and I've got it under what it should sell for a little bit. So I just thought I would offer it if there's any interest in an 1879 CC graded by NGC. And there's the reverse. And there's the CC. Thank you, Valerie. 1879 CC. Again, we don't have to leave these up for a long time, Chicken Man. 1879 CC. All right, let's pull that one off, Chicken Man. Next up is an 1882 CC. It's an annex graded Mint State 64. Annex graded Mint State 64. Rotated in the holder, but it is a beautiful example for a walker. I mean, look at the fields on that. It's almost proof-like. Almost proof-like. Definitely got the cartwheel going for it. Any interest in an 1882 CC graded Mint State 64? She's a nice one. Almost has a cameo look to it. Mint State 64, annex graded. All right, Chicken Man, you can pull that one too. All right, so I'm going off script now, Shellbell. This is going to be a 1965 Canadian $1. And I may have this mispriced, so I'm not good on my Canadian, but it's a beautifully toned Canadian. No, I got that in the other pocket, net thing. I just wasn't ready to pop on that one yet. I got a 1965 Canadian dollar, and look at the toning on this thing. It's a beautiful Canadian dollar, 1965. And I would like to see $50 on it. Is that crazy? Is that crazy for a 65 Canadian dollar? You Canadian might know more about that than I do. There's no interest, that is fine. So there's what she looks like. But I love the contrast on this coin. There's the reverse. That's about right. Thank you, Billy. So the details are there. Details are there if there's any interest. 1965 Canadian dollar. Little underpriced. Thank you, Shellbell. Doesn't seem to be any interest though, Chicken Man, so you can pull that off. No interest in the 65 Canadian. Next up, I'm going to do a 25D piece dollar. We're going to try a 25D piece dollar shell bill. And starting bid is going to be $70 on this, but it is a mint state coin. Well, maybe it's not a 25D. No, this is a Philly, 25 Philly. I'm sorry, 25 Philly. I don't know if it'd go mint state. Got a lot of chatter on it, but it might go extra fine, XL, AU 25. $70 is I'm asking for the piece dollar. $70 for the piece dollar, 25p. Any interest, any interest. All right, let's pull that one back, Chicken Man. I think I did have P wrote on there. I just didn't do a good job of writing it. I've got a 28S, a little harder to get, and it's in a little bit better shape. So this is a, I'm asking $160 for this one, but it is a nicer coin. There's the S mint mark, the lower right hand below the 1. Medusa on a piece dollar. Oh, that's a 23. I'm sorry. Let's do that for 72 if there's any interest. Oops, 23. I looked at it wrong. 23 for 70. Unless I put it in the wrong container. $23S for 70. I told you it was going to be a wild ride. Any interest, any interest. I kind of agree with the Medusa thing, that thing. Martin Bowen said, I'll do it for 70. Martin Bowen said, I'll take one for 70. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Martin. You can go ahead and all in fair warning on that. We're not seeing a lot of action on that, Chicken Man. Going once, going twice. Hey, David Rubin. All in fair warning. All right, we're going to go Morgan now. We're going to go Morgan, 1883.0, $120. Any interest, 1883.0. I'm going mint state. I don't have a grade on it, but it's a nice coin. Any interest, 1883.0. $1883.0. 120 shell bell, 120. Yeah, it's got very little wear at all on it, Valerie. 120, any interest, 1883.0. All right, Hunting Southwest. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you for the help with the auction, Rick. 1883.0. JC Light Pound says 120. JC, I'll do 115 for you and include it with your other goodies. I'm trying to add, kind of cover my shipping on things, so I will take $5 off and do 115 for you. 115 going once. Yeah, you and a few others probably, Fleabag. 115 going twice. All in fair warning. I'm going to do one more item. It's going to be the last item for the day. I'm going to try a 41p Walker. 41p Walker. It is a mint state coin. No, 41 Denver. Is that right? Yeah, 41 Denver, Walking Liberty. I want to ask 65 for it. Any interest at $65. $65, 41D, any interest? No more beautiful coin. Oh, nice, JC. Cool. Congratulations. 1941D, any interest? Any interest? All right, let's pull that one too, Chicken Man. Appreciate everybody that helped out with the auction today. I appreciate it. And everybody that's been just a part of the stream. We still got 40 people in here, so pretty cool day. All right, I've got 50 and 75 lights ready to go. 50 and 75 lights ready to go. I don't know how many lights we've got. That part of the Streamlabs that's having trouble today. So as I said, I will offer you a 2026 $50 and a 2026 dime, along with a silver dime if you want to go that route on your giveaway win. If you want to keep the 40%er that I have in here, you may do that. Thank you, Dad's Spare Change. If you want to keep the silver $50 I've got in there, you can. If not, if you are interested in getting couple of the new coins, I've got that, and you will have that option on all three giveaways. All three giveaways. So here we go. Let me get this started. As I said, I'm going to draw the 50 and the 75 in one giveaway, and then I will draw the EOS separate. So give me a minute. I don't have it set up yet. Give me just a second. Just a second. All right, it's going now. William E. G. Dub, Savage Patriot, and Captain Vic, you guys are all in already. So, Old Gas Man, you may want to redo your giveaway thing. Those of you that jumped in early, y'all might want to redo it. You've got 1:09. Minute and now 53 seconds. Twenty-one seconds to go. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Got 33 people in, and the 50 likes is going to be Maple Leaf Numismatics, and the 75 likes is going to be JC Likes Pam. JC Likes Pam, and JC Likes Pam. See, Maple Leaf, you got the 50 likes. And JC got the 75. Now, like I said, you have an option. You can have Maple Leaf. And say, I don't know that you want a giveaway. You can have the 40%er that I've got in here. It's the 1967. Or you can have the 2026. I'll switch yours, JC. There's the reverse. These are Denver minted $50. And then you also have a 2026 dime or new mintage coins. There's the new dime. So let me know, JC, I got yours. I will switch yours right now, and I will give you a silver dime too, JC. I'm gonna, and Maple Leaf, you have a choice. Do you want to go with our new mintage coins, or would you like to I could take the 40%er, all right? All right, yes, please send me an email. Unfortunately, to Canada, I can't send you a screwdriver. It just costs too much money for me to ship to Canada. So, but I will send a sticker with it also, Maple Leaf. I will send you a sticker also. So, JC, I owe you a dime. And now I'm going to run it one more time, and then we will be done for the day. I'm going to go to the EOS. All right, you have 2 more minutes to get in, and 1 more chance to choose between the coins that you want. One more chance. JC, I got yours to put that there with your goodies. And I got maple leaf right there. Got a minute and 17 seconds to go. Jimmy Lacari in the house. $42 seconds to go. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate Fleabag for sending me the $50. So if you see him around in the other streams, make sure you give him a big thank you for supporting the Us Coin Hunting group. It was very nice of him to do that. $10 seconds to go. All right, here we go. The last chance to win. 35 people in. Picking a winner now. That winner is going to be Mike Slice. I think I have a giveaway to send you. Yeah, Mike, you won last week, I think. So, Mike, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep the 40%er? You've got one coming from last week. You got one coming, or do you want to switch out for the 2026 coins and a dime? Let me know what you want to do. Let me know what your choice is. Switch or stay, switch or stay. 40%er, all right. He's making it easy on me. All right, I guess that's going to do it then. Congratulations to the giveaway winners. I will get that to you, Mike. And we're going to call that a wrap today. Pretty good hunt, though. Profitable. Made over $4 in profit on the one box because of all the dimes in it. So that is good. I'm going to go back and check and make sure none of them were silver. But $4 worth of dimes, that's not a bad little pickup. You are welcome, Martin. Gabe, I hope you have a good week. You be good to Mom and Dad and help out with those chickens. And we will see y'all again next Saturday. I'm going to be taking a Saturday off at some point. Not sure when yet. I will let you guys know if we're back on for Saturday, this coming Saturday. So sometime during the week. And I'm going to give it another couple of weeks before I try to do any kind of $50 again. But when and if I get to that point, I will let you know that also and start maybe offering those boxes up again. So it's been fun. Good nickel hunt. Had some good finds. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good week. God bless all of you.